We'll now show the details on how to successfully install sandpaper on an edge profile wheel. We use an installation stick that's about 30 inches long. We nail a little block of wood on the bottom of the one end so that when we lay it on a table we can pull against it and it will hold it. The angle that we cut the top of it is such that for your particular profile it will lay into the profile and give clearance on both sides, so that when you put the sandpaper on, it will actually have about 10 degrees clearance on both sides of it, and will force the sandpaper into the deepest part of the profile. We start with a strip of sandpaper, and we'll take a scissors and split the end of it about 1.5 inches in. Now, to install the paper so that it makes its initial contact in the deepest part of the wheel, we'll fold it over, kind of pinch it together, put the end of our slit about in the center of the slot on the wheel. You can actually push the sandpaper down to make sure that it makes contact in the deep part of the wheel. Hold it down with a finger, pull the tabs of the sandpaper through the slot of the wheel, stick them to the Velcro on the outside. The free end of sandpaper then, again, we'll fold it over, take a piece of Velcro, stick it to one side, loop it around the end, stick it to the other side. That closed off end then will stick over the end of our stick, and that allows us to pull the wheel and stretch the entire length of sandpaper. It only needs 1/2 to 1 inch of stretch is all. Now, I'll hold my sanding wheel with my right hand. With the left hand, you need to fold the paper over so that as I roll the wheel down, it forces that paper into the deepest part of the profile. You take a new grip, go back, and get the sandpaper pushed back down before you go again. So that pushes the paper into the deep part of the wheel. The rest of it pretty much falls into place on its own. Okay, to finish this off, we'll take this Velcro off of the strip, split the sandpaper up to about the center of the slot in the wheel. Now when we do that, it lifts the paper away from the Velcro, so it needs to get seated again. I will pull on the sandpaper, peel it loose from the Velcro, stretch it out, push it down into the center. Pull the tab through the side. Sometimes you pull both tabs through. Now, if you look in here, the sandpaper is not tight. And I'll pull on the tab, pull it out until it tightens up. That's the angle that you stick it to the Velcro. Do the same with the other side. Notice how it tightens up as you pull it and change the angle. So stick that down, then check the first side that you put on. If it's not down tight, you can peel them loose and again pull them until they tighten up. If you pull the tabs out too far, it will actually lift the paper in the deep part of the wheel.